Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're playing this Formicid Ice Elementalist of Kybriados for the 0.18 release tournament. And we are done with Dungeon 4. Not the biggest milestone ever, but it's a milestone. And I promised I would come back with an update on the race statistics. How are we doing? Well, we are in the running, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5, possibly 6 players are ahead of us by a fair margin. It's hard to tell because the stats just update like every 5 minutes or 10 minutes or something. They're not like instantaneous up to the second. So it still thinks I'm level 4, for example. Which means I'm actually level 7, so the player who's like level 6, I might be ahead of him or I might not. I'm not really sure. Because maybe he's playing at the moment also and has since advanced a bunch. This is like, blah, what is all this? It's just scary up there. Invocation's level 2. Wow, that's fast. Formicids are great at invocations. Nice. Another Scorpion. This is disaster. I think we should be okay because Freeze is OP. But, I'm just... Another Scorpion! What is this? Scorpion's Nest! I mean, it's fine. Like, we have them in a really great position, and, yeah, 3 invocations is enough for now. Let's get some fighting? Question mark? Maybe maces and flails? I don't think so. Let's just pick up some fighting. Get some survivability to go with our dodging. But we'll focus dodging, since with Kybriados it really is so good. A phantom? What do I do about a phantom? Walk away. Let's just wait for him to leave. Headed over there. Alright, see ya. They are immune to freeze. Or, at any rate, very resistant to it. I'm not sure about immune. We should memorize Ice Beast, though. B is fine. I'm not going to be putting Blink there, that's for sure. Let's read some scrolls. I should have done that earlier. Teleportation, don't need that. Enchant armor on my cloak, yeah. What else? Recharging, no thanks. Remove curse, okay, cool. So I could swap out my leather armor if I wanted. But I would like to get Summon Ice Beast and throw Icicle, or at least one of them, online. So I think let's actually work on summonings a bit. No, that's spreading myself too thin in the early game. Can't do that. And I think the other stuff I'm working on is more important. Or anyway, more urgent. Because Freeze is still great. Now we've got a little kill hole to run to. Let's eat something. Freeze is still great at dealing with these guys. Let's take this out. Yeah. There we go. Gnolls. I do not like gnolls. Nobody likes gnolls, to be honest. On the other hand, they often have nice weapons. Like if you're looking for a halberd, gnolls are where to find them. These guys have been dropping flails, which we already have, but you know, it's fine. What is this monster? Is that the phantom? I'm gonna walk away. Alright, it's a gecko. Good thing it wasn't a phantom, since walking away didn't work. Alright. Stop following me. No, go away. Shoot. Right, well, first thing we do is we bend time. There. Now he's gonna be less of an issue, I hope. And then I think our sling? Or our flail. I think the flail is better. see if we can just tab him using our Kybriato stats here. If not, I always have shafting. Nice. I think if we weren't a Kybriatos worshiper, we would have had trouble fighting that guy, but we could have just walked away. So, like, I mean, there's a don't give Kybriatos too much credit for that. Like, he let us kill it, but it was dicey, and for a normal character, it wouldn't have been dicey at all. You would have just you would have just walked away. And you know, we have the option, of course, to like shaft. That's our escape, basically. An ogre. Whoa, hello. Let's slow this guy down as well. That hurts quite a bit. Alright, just try to, like, walk quietly. Don't wake anyone up. I don't know what all this stuff is, but it's a bad place. Let's auto-exclude that so I don't forget myself and run in there. We're recording, right? Oh yeah, we're recording. There were like no recording mishaps in that last playthrough, which I appreciate. Crawl usually records without much of a problem, but like when I'm recording sound for like Invisible Ink or something, or 868 hack, and also when I'm like recording the whole screen instead of just like this window, just things go wrong and I don't notice until it's time to upload. I guess there was a slight recording mishap, which is that there's a little bit of cropping around the edges of the screen. I accidentally rendered the video using the wrong encoding settings, and so it did some cropping. But like, it didn't seem to crop anything too important. Just like you couldn't see the top of the letter C up there or whatever in Chiller. Oh, I was playing with my mouse, but you guys can't see it. In Amalloy the Chiller, like the top of that was like a little bit hard to see or something. All right, slow this guy down. Switch to the flail. And just kill him, yeah. All right. Are we training flails yet? Maybe we should be. Yeah, I've got enough fighting to give me a little bit of buffer, and now we're going to go to get started on our weapon, I think. No. I don't want a weapon as much as I want ice beasts. Is that only the second altar we found? I guess we found Temple already. And we did find Gozak as well. But we found Kybriatos quite early, and then like no other gods for a fair while. So it's good that I like Kybriatos, huh? Alright. Let's see what's going on up here. Because we should be able to handle it in small groups, I would think. And there's a lot of experience to be had, so I want to know what is the deal. Let's cast Azakuba's armor, why not? Yeah, 15 armor, sounds good to me. Like it's not super castable right now, but it's like castable enough. And I have enough MP now that I can sort of afford to miscast it on occasion. Oh, what is this? It looks kind of like the old Forge. A mace, that's nice. I think flail is about the same as mace, really. Well, let's make our kill hole, I guess. Back off, restore MP before the adder finds us. What is all this? Yeah, this is the old Forge. I don't know why there are so many scorpions. I guess that's just part of the vault and I never really noticed. I should have put up Azakuba's armor when I saw an enemy approaching. Come on, bat. It's not that hard to get up here. Oh my god, I guess it is. Oh, he found me. All right, we got temporal distortion, so I will work on invocations now. Ice Beast is at 12%, pretty good. Good. All right, so we are pretty pretty tanky at the moment. We can handle a lot of things. Oh, let's slow that guy. Yeah. I don't know. Just I'm not so worried about. I've obviously dispatched many scorpions in a row, but I knew there was another scorpion coming, like down here, who might have heard me fighting, so I wanted to be extra careful. So the old forge has typically a weapon or two in it. I'm not sure how many. Maybe it's just one. That's like a broken weapon. It's like minus whatever stats. Enchanted with like -5 or something. Not -5, but like negative anyway. Now let's cast Azukuba's armor. Yeah, take care of this adder. An Executioner's Axe. Yikes. And a Morning Star. Like, I'll take the Morning Star. I think it's usually negatively enchanted, so often cursed. Maybe this is the one that's like negatively enchanted. I don't know. Like, I shouldn't. This is the kind of spoilery stuff that like Crawl makes an effort usually to not include. Like, the fact that I've seen this vault before shouldn't influence what I do. Crawl tries to present information to you. There's also a longsword. It's like not that good, I guess. Wield the mace. -3, but it's protection, and it's not cursed. Interesting. Morningstar, yeah, -1. All this stuff is negative. It's gross. All right, so we'll just like I don't want it. Don't want any of these. The mace of protection. Nah, we actually do want to be able to tab things. Well, it's kind of a good weapon to wield while freezing stuff, right? I'll just put that on P. All right, let's go. Dungeon 5 was an adventure. Let's inscribe it with don't attack. Because I just attacked with it when I sort of didn't really mean to. Azukuba's armor? Look at that. 20 AC. And upstairs. 3 orcs is more than enough. Let's slow them all. And where's the priest? Here he is. Kill him. All right. Character seems to be progressing nicely. Ice Beast is like pretty castable. Here, let's try it out. Go kill that guy, will you? All right, we did most of the work there. But we still appreciate you, Ice Beast. What is this? An altar. Oh, it's rock. I could dig in and just take whatever loot is in here. There's usually something. Zin. So Zin is scoring pretty well right now, for example. I don't think anybody's won a Zin game. At least they hadn't last I checked. So we could have like waited to go Zin, but like I'm perfectly happy with my Cabriato's choice. Let's work on intelligence. That's sort of like the one stat that you can never have too much of. I mean, obviously you can never have too much of any stat, but like intelligence doesn't have any interesting breakpoints that I'm aware of. Whereas like Dex, there's sort of a breakpoint at 24. Strength, there are like breakpoints at where your armor is no longer much of a concern. Now, even if your armor isn't impacting you at all, more strength is still good because it increases your damage. But the main use for strength is to defray the costs of wearing heavy armor. In terms of like how much damage you do and how castable your spell, not damage, but how much it impacts your attacking spells and attacking with a weapon. Ooh, nulls. Okay. Up here, there we go. Whereas int, like the more int you have, the more spell power you have. Like that's good if you are casting spells, and as a Kybriotus worshiper, you should be. You know, even Minotaurs of Kybriotus can cast like pretty good spells. Trolls of Kybriotus can cast pretty good spells. The first game I played after getting Greater Player, which is to say at least one win with each character, with each background, race, and god, was I played a Minotaur Wanderer of Kybriotus, and like Minotaurs are just so strong that I was feeling like, oh yeah, I'm so strong, let's just go for 15 runes. And like, there's a Minotaur casting controlled blink, like not that hard with Kybriotus. Pretty cool. Let's actually get an Ice Beast out to help. And then just have this thing. Alright, there we go. Yeah. I feel like the earlier dungeon no longer holds any terrors for us. We've gotten over the initial Kybriotos hump of like being weaker for a moment after you start with your god. Alright, well, he seems to have not noticed me. Yeah, he's slowed, we have armor. It was like, I don't know, an overreaction sort of to do all that, but like Kybriotus Piety is free. It just rains down from the sky. So you can afford to use it pretty defensively. Ice Beast is looking good. What is this all about? Oh, what a weird layout. These guys are all like unreachable except through plants and bushes. And through digging, which most characters wouldn't really have access to. And I think I will. Azuku's armor, switch to a flail, pound him. Look at this, we've trained our weapon 0, right? And our fighting only 2. And we have a +0 weapon. But we can pummel guys in melee here. And it's like Dungeon 6, where a melee character is sort of expected to have trained some melee. But with Kybriotus, you don't have to if you don't want to. You can just kill stuff with your ridiculous strength and dex. Yeah, we took a 1 point of rot, but who cares? I got some experience, that was worth it. Alright, we picked up Slouch as well. Cool. And Temporal Distortion is pretty usable. You know, I try not to overuse Slouch. Slouch is like the least subtle Kybriotus ability. You're like, oh dear, there are a bunch of enemies surrounding me and I might die. I'll Slouch. And then they all take a bunch of damage. So that's pretty cool. But let's just not do that. I try to avoid getting into a situation where I need Slouch. And you often can using the more subtle abilities. Oh, don't be a wimp. Just like go through the wall or something. There we go. Keep exploring. You know, with Temporal Distortion to keep enemies at the right distance and bend time to slow down the enemies who are in the middle of hitting you. Like, it's just pretty good. Shoot a flail? Switch weapons. Oh, whoops. I already had the right weapon on. All right, there we go. You know, so Kyrios' other abilities can sort of keep you out of situations where you need to panic slouch. But one of my more recent Kyrios games, I tried using slouch a little bit more proactively. That is to say, not just like when I'm in a bad situation that I need help, but when it's like, oh, there's some monsters here, and just like doing a bunch of damage to them would help. You know, you get, I don't know why I do that. It's so bad. Don't dig through walls to enemies. You never know what's on the other side. Ah! I guess you gotta go this way to get to him. Okay. I should have dug the kill hole first, by the way. Anyway, like, using slouch a little bit more aggressively, even on enemies where it's not, like, totally clear that, yeah, I'll take it. Even if it's not like, oh yeah, these enemies are killer bees, which are like, they're so fast they're very vulnerable to slouch, right? But using slouch on just like ordinary not goblins, but you know, humanoids with normal speed can still be pretty good. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out for situations where slouch is useful here. But I don't... Oh, he resists. Tab? Not actually working. Ice Beast. There we go. Go get him, Ice Beast. Good work. I didn't notice all of the maces and stuff. He has a cloak. And he has a quarterstaff. Like, quarterstaffs are really good for Formicids because they're two-handed, and Formicids love two-handed stuff. I think we could take Crazy Youth. Like, I try to avoid fighting him on, like, Dungeon 2, which... I've died Crazy Youth once, and it was because I fought him on Dungeon 2. Here on Dungeon 7, it shouldn't be a big deal, I don't think. We're pretty well equipped. Yeah, I'll go for it. Prologue Foot Pizza Bubble. Yeah, indeed. Alright, switch back to a real weapon. Bend time here. Yeah, that worked. He hit me with anti-magic. Rude. Oh, I can't use the Staff of Chaos because it might haste enemies. Whatever. There, F. Alright. So, the loot from this was like basically irrelevant, but it's fine. Because it was safe, right? It didn't cost us a thing to go and like grab a little experience. But this guy, I still just want to leave alone. Ghosts are not a lot of fun to fight. How are we for scrolls? Could read Q. Teleport. Drop it. Ooh. Put this on over my Ring of Stealth? Not that good. Oh, it's a Ring of Ice. I'm an Ice Elementalist. Oh. Alright, sure. I don't mind spell power boosts. That's pretty good. Look at my Ice Beast. 6 pips? What is it without the ring? Does the ring influence what shows up in the display? Yeah, 4 pips to 6. I'll take it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Normally, not a big fan of Rings of Ice because you get the negative fire resistance. And likewise, of course, with Rings of Fire. But Ooh, shiny chainmail, huh? Let's wear it. +2 chain. Spells. Can't wear chain yet. All right. Back to the leather, I guess. Let's try on the ring mail, I guess. It was cursed. But the spells are castable in ring, so I'll wear them. Wear it. Ooh, really? Okay. So we could maybe fight all that stuff, but a two-headed ogre... Whoa. Now you got my attention. What is it saying? But a two-headed ogre is like a big... Oh, he's adjacent to me. Why did I think... I saw this, and it looked kind of like a monster to me. Don't ask why. Why am I walking towards an orc as a Kybriados guy? That is the dumbest thing. We're just going to wait for them to get lost a little. Oh my gosh, more howler monkeys. It's fine. These are new also in point 18. In fact, they make a ton of noise. Apparently, although I haven't checked myself, I have heard they are exactly as loud as a scroll of noise, which is in fact quite loud. One of the loudest things in the game, but not the loudest. Nice, we got him. Good work, Ice Beasts. Alright, there's that two-headed ogre. Look at this sling, like... Slings are just good. Why is he taking so many turns to move? I'm worried. Oh, because I'm wearing ring mail, I can't cast Azakubu's armor. Right. So eventually I'll want to switch to plate or something, but for now I actually get better armor in leather. That's why he's taking so long. I cast Azakubu's armor, but it didn't actually take up a turn because I can't cast it. So the ogre didn't move. That's why. Alright. Alright, we got him though. Read. Yeah, let's just read remove curse. Is there anything else I want to try on first? No. Oops, wrong button. Read, remove curse, drop this ring mail, wear the leather. We'll just take this guy out with, you know, our usual tools, honestly. Like nothing too much to worry about in Scorpions. What is this? Ooh, a bunch of orcs. All right. Or, I mean, at least one orc and more monsters, which usually means a bunch of orcs. Let's get the attention of one or two of them up here. Orc wizard, yeah. Let's bring them in here. All right, see you later, orcs. Dungeon 8 cleared, except for this stuff here. Yeah. Let's try this on. Positive energy, gross. We're doing okay on time. We should be able to, I think, get to the lair this episode. And we'll just yeah, melee this guy. It's amazing how much you can do with 0 training in your weapon skill. Are there any two-handed weapons around? Like, I don't know if searching for 2 would reveal it. Apparently not, because it didn't reveal giant clubs, right? Where are all these morning stars? They're both from the old forge, so I'm just like not gonna mess with them. They're probably like the other one's probably negatively enchanted as well. A Yax though suggest lair, but do not guarantee it. I should be wielding protection here to tab this stuff, or not tab it, but there's a lot of monsters. Let's back up a bit more. They're getting some attacks on me while I back off, but did I kill one? No, he swapped places with another apparently. Jeez, these guys. This one's almost dead as well. Let's switch to a real weapon. Okay, and by backing up, we were able to fight just those 2 and not the others further south, which I don't think I would have been able to do. I would have had to like shaft myself or something. I need to train melee. Like, this stuff is real good. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, summonings is fine. Invocations, fine. We don't need Step from Time yet. We have Shaft for occasions when we desperately need to escape. And for now, that's fine. Let's just train nothing but maces. I have several good maces. Like, I'm not thrilled about committing to maces, but they're fine. And I do want to get my weapon skills up, and the weapons that I have right now are maces, so that's what we're training. So Yaks are something that like Freeze is not that good against, right? They have a small amount of armor and a large amount of health. And since Freeze ignores armor, but does a smallish amount of damage, it's like not that good against them. Why am I even bothering to kill hole this ant? I don't know. A wyvern. Nice. Good work, Mr. Ice Beast. Quarterstaff. Quarterstaff. I could switch right now. There's still time. But, like, great maces are better than quarterstaffs, and you're more likely to find... And you're like, guaranteed to find a great mace eventually. A Lagitang is, like, better than a great mace, arguably, for most characters. But you're not that likely to find one, and that's the only other staff there is. So I think I'm going to stick with maces. A lot of kobolds in there, huh? Let's arrange an arena. There we go. Shout ought to draw several of them, which is enough. Yeah, so like I guess one thing is we're doing enough damage with each swing to do. Ooh, what's this? I'll make this my A weapon for now, my primary, because we're until you get like up to Mindalay, you kind of want to like reduce how long it takes you to swing a weapon, right? That's a big. Hey, we saw this mock-up altar last game. That's a big part of the weapon is like being able to swing it quickly. And so if you, I mean, there's not a lot more to say about that. Being able to swing it quickly is important. And we are not yet at Mindalay for either of them. So this whip, which also has like the draining effect, should be very good. Like draining enemies is great. It's not like vamp that heals you. 2 rings, really interesting. it kind of like takes away monsters' experience if monsters had experience. Protection from magic, good to know about. Evasion, meh. I'll keep wizardry on though, I think, because it means I can. If I took it off, my spells would be less castable, and I would have to divert some experience away from melee, which is what I'm working on now. Miscast Ozcuba's armor. I'm in here. Wow! I don't know how many of these are real monsters, but they're sure, because like, some of them are like your imagination of a ghost of a monster, right? Like everything on this column and these two columns is like we. Oh, and this one? Oh no, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think all these are actually real monsters. Wow. All right. Yeah, that's too many yaks. All right. I'm glad I have draining. But it's not like draining him very much. Let's refresh Azakuba's armor, I guess. We could slow this guy. Let's back up some more. We alerted a few too many monsters of our position. And now there's only a couple that know about us, but we could be dying here. Let's, It occurs to me now, when I had all those monsters out in the open, I could have just dropped like 2 or 3 slouches and killed all of them. Now I'm sort of not in a position to do that. I think we're going to shaft here. A troll. Well, not what I would have liked to see. What do we do about a troll? We can bend time and then summon some ice beasts, or we can summon some ice beasts first and then bend time. I'm not really sure what's better. What I wanted to do... Wow. Look at those ice beasts go. Just one ice beast, really. I mean... Alright, forget this, I guess. And needles. I'm not really picking up blowguns. Get the ring, try on the ring. Don't wear the ring. Oh, drop Z as well, yeah. My spells, like, yeah, Azakuba's is the only one that's really at risk without wizardry. But it's fine. We'll keep wizardry on anyway. So do we fall just 1 level? We did, alright. So we should remain on the lookout for stairs back up. It's easy to forget that you've been shafted and that you want to go back up because you're used to going down. Certainly it is easy for me to forget that. And we're back up already. No big deal. A warg? I guess this must be Orcish Mines or something. You don't normally see wargs. Yeah, look at all these guys. My Ice Beast is smitten. Alright, there's an Orc Priest around the corner, I guess. Kill. Got him. We'll just wait for this guy to come up. Kill him too. Yeah, he's dead. Summon spells are pretty good. Just FYI. Alright, can we get like a small number of yaks, maybe? Let's not kill whole. Let's instead make some ice beasts. More ice beasts. Yeah, go get them, boys. Look at those ice beasts. The spell power. 6 pips, wreck everything. Nice. Alright. There's Lair. Great. So we'll just finish up this floor. Have we found Orc yet? Not yet, but I think it's on this floor. I guess not, huh? Alright, so let's head over to the lair and yeah, call it an episode, I think. We made it to the lair, and we avoided making one video that's an hour and a half long to do it, as I have the bad habit of doing. Next episode, we'll just dive on in and start murdering things. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.